wall isn't picturesque, too damn real. One white duck on your wall. One duck on your wall. One duck on your wall. Fly away, Peter, and fly away, Paul, from the fingertip ledge of contentment, where the long restless rustle of high heel boots calls, and I'm probably bound to deceive you after all. Something must be wrong with me and my brain if I'm so painfully unrewarding. But my dreams of a dreaming can best live that way, and my 0 to your power of 10 equals nothing at all. There's no double lock defense, there's no chain on my door, and I'm available for consultation. But remember, your way in is also my way out, and love's four-letter word is no compensation. Well, I'm the black ace dog handler, I'm a waiter on skates, so don't you jump to your foreskin conclusion, 'cause I'm up to my deaf ears in cold breakfast trays to be clear before I can dine on your sweet Sunday lunch confusion.
That was a 3/4 speed play along with 0 to the power of 10 equals nothing at all. Sort of the bookend to One White Duck from the Minstrel in the Gallery album. In the description below, you'll find a link to the tutorial I did on One White Duck. So we've already covered that. But, coming out of One White Duck, just too damn free. One white duck on your wall. One duck on your wall. One duck on your wall. Okay, after the E minor, we're going to be going to a G power chord. So, got just our middle finger on the lower E string, and then our ring finger and pinky on the upper 2 strings. Kind of muting the A string. We're not playing the A string, so we're muting it by kind of touching it with our finger. And then the second chord, we're going to move our thumb down to fret the low E chord, and we're going to move our middle finger over to the A string in this position, but we're going to keep our 2 upper fingers planted. And then when we strum on this chord, we're going to kind of move down to the bass strings and strum less of the treble strings. All right, so you hear the rhythm of that? All right, so that's the intro. Now, here's where it starts to get weird. If you've tried to play along with this thing and sing it at the same time, you go, because the chords are simple, but you're like, why can't I do this? It's because of odd measures and weird rhythms. So at this tune is in 3/4 time, so we're going to be counting bars of 3. But when we come out of that strum, that last one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's where we're going to come in with the verse. Let me find the lyrics here. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So fly away, Peter. Now here's where it gets a little strange, because you're going to play the G chord for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And you're just going to go down to this for 1 beat. And we're going to come back to the G for 2 beats before going to an A minor. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When we go to the A minor, we're picking these notes out of the chord. B string, open, and G string there. Before going back to the G power chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when we come back to the G, we're going to strum it like that, going down to the F kind of chord. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to be going to a C and a D chord, and a normal person would strum it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's how a normal person would do it, right? And that's probably how we're going to do it singing it, because what he actually does, he hits the C chord on the upstroke, and then he lifts his finger off the C chord to play a momentary C major 7 before going to the D. And, picking the G string, as he often does. So, yeah, once again, a normal person would go. But what he actually does on the record is this. So it's not a big difference, but it is different. From the fingertip edge of contentment. All right, so you hear that's a little bit different then. So it's. All right, when we get to the D, now this is a bit confusing here too, because he's going to play 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 before going back to the G power chord. So that's strange too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And then it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. And then immediately to a C chord. And then to an A minor, and picking those same notes out of it. All right, so let's take it from. All right, so that's what makes this thing tricky, is that opening verse, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A minor, and then actually when he gets back to the G power chord, he does, you know, one of those classic upstrokes. And then he's doing that similar strum that he did a little earlier, which is more straightforward and easier. And then we're going to a F sus2 chord. So we've got the G string open. Rather than playing an F like that, got the open G string. And then we're going to a C with playing that fifth in the bass on the E string. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then on 1 you're gonna shut it off. And I'm probably bound to see you after all. So, and then the count to get back to this is gonna be, you're gonna cut it off on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 3 we're gonna come back on the opening riff. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This time he only does counts from here. He goes 1, 2, 3, and then back. Then he goes back into it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's all this is to this song. The simple chords, weird rhythmic contrivances to throw us off. So fly away, and I can't sing this and play it at the same time because of those strange rhythms. So fly away, Peter, and fly away, Paul, from the fingertip ledge of content. The long restless rustle of high heel boots call, and I'm probably bound to see you after all. And that's it. Simple and hard at the same time, right? All right, till next time. Talk to you later. Have fun with that. Bye.